ahead.
At approximately 7:20 this morning, officers responded to 729 North Auburndale after receiving information that a male was involved with his son, who is a mental consumer. The son was intoxicated and he was armed with the gun. Before making the scene, officers received information that the suspect had fired one shot. Officers, including CIT officers, who are equipped to handle mental consumers, made the scene and observed the armed suspect sitting on the porch. Officers attempted to get the suspect to surrender. However, the suspect fired shots at the officers, and the officers returned fire, fatally wounding the suspect. Right now, we're not releasing the name of the suspect until the family can speak to other family members. But we can tell you he is a male, and he is 31 years of age. I'll be sending a media release out shortly.
When you say mental consumer, what exactly do you mean?
He's diagnosed with mental illness.
And he'd also been drinking too, apparently?
That's correct.
We seemed to see somebody else being pulled out moments ago on a stretcher. Who was that?
I believe that was the suspect's mother. I believe she's still in a little shock from everything that's occurred here this morning.
Do you know who all was inside the home when this took place?
When this occurred, the suspect's mother and father were inside of the home. They are not injured. They were not wounded by gunfire from the suspect or from officers.
Any idea at all what they were arguing about or what it began over?
I don't have the information right now, but as the investigation continues, I could possibly release that later on.
We saw Director Armstrong here. Was he helping to defuse the situation, or was he just getting information about what happened?
No, anytime we have an officer involved in a shooting, Director Armstrong likes to make the scene. He wants to make sure everybody is okay. I mean, we are officers. We go out every day protecting citizens, and it's very nerve-wracking, I guess you could say, for an officer, for a director to hear that some of his officers have been involved in a shooting.
Now, the condition of the father, he was shot, is that
No,
correct? No,
the father is not shot. The mother is not shot. The only person that's been shot is the suspect.
How much time had passed from when the officers arrived on scene and the man was shot?
I don't have that information, but I can get that to you.
What type of weapon did the deceased have?
I'm not sure what type of weapon he had. I do know it was a handgun.
Did officers do anything to secure the families here in the neighborhood while all this was going on?
Absolutely. There's so much that goes into a scene like this. You have to make sure everybody is safe around the location where the incident is occurring, and at the same time, the officers have to make sure that they're safe. So there was so much going on during that time. We had officers going door to door trying to make sure everybody was okay, especially after the shooting had occurred.
Okay. And do you know how many shots were fired towards the man that had the mental illness, or how many were hit?
No, I don't have that information, but there were multiple shots fired. Absolutely. All right. I'll get you some more information shortly.